Hi everybody, thanks for joining again. Looking forward to going through Prometheus again. It's been a little while since I did this one. As I said, I was going to bring back some of the projects that I was in before the bear hit. So some of the ones that were in the bull that kind of got hit, and especially the ones that are still continuing on and creating value and utility for their investors or for their members, however wording you want to put. Now this is financial advice as usual. Please do like and subscribe, and let's take a little bit of a look. I did want to show you first, I never really noticed this, and maybe it was just me. If you actually click on the Prometheus logo up top, it takes you to a nice little synopsis of what they're all about. So taking some time going through how they're set up now, some of the things that they do, and how they try and create an investment pool for the smaller guys to put their money in and pool together in order to create some much larger yields per month, which are available only to the elite or people that can put in large sums of funds. So basically you decide what you want to invest, and then they invest the money for you, and then you enjoy your BUSDs back in return. So just a nice little clean setup of how everything works, what the different things you can do. So almost like my walkthrough video, this would have been kind of a simple way of just sort of showing the synopsis as opposed to the other. And then as you can see, you got all your different Medium articles and all your different socials, as well as the charts and all that jazz. So just a neat little look that I thought I'd show because it looks nice and clean and gorgeous. So for today, we do have, as you can see right here, we have 125 tokens. So we're going to claim those today to start with. And I'm going to show you a couple of things briefly as well. So I've taken this long to do this video because the dividends were not paid out right away. So they were hit with the same kind of problem. So I'm just claiming these. So I got to use my ledger. They were hit with the same kind of problem as other places were when it came to getting funds out of the centralized exchanges. So they ended up having to spread out their dividends throughout the month instead, weekly, as opposed to the normal monthly dividends that they give. I'm not sure what the end result will be for this, whether they continue with the weekly ones or what. But right now we've just received our last dividend that we should have received for our September investments. And obviously next month or next week even, we should hear about our October or our November dividends. So just something to keep in mind, and just for full transparency, they went through all this stuff and they were really good about it all, kept us informed, and now we're here. So I've claimed those, and what I want to do for now, before we look at the returns for this month, is I'm going to buy another Zeus Temple. We're going to do one, and we're going to do that from our right here, our Phi tokens. Choose what you want to pay. So Phi, there we are, and buy Temple. So nice and easy, nice and smooth. Buy the Temple. I'll need my ledger again, of course, and a tiny bit of gas, and there we go. So that takes 100 of my Phi that I've earned. I'll still have 31 left. We might take a look at something to do with that, or we'll keep accumulating it for our next temple. I might do our next temple for this one, depending on how they decide the subs, but I'll show you the other idea of what you could do with this. So there we are. Our new temple's created, and as we talked about before, as you can see, there are declining rewards, so all my temples keep earning less and less as time goes on, just for sustainability, and now I've got a brand new one creating those for me. So I want to keep feeding those temples whenever I can, but as well, because of the way they pay out, there's even ways for me to put money in. So now that I've done that, I can go here, or I can go to governance and pick up my GFi tokens. So we're going to pick those up now. And this is just so that the next month I can get a higher portion of the pool going forward. So we're going to head over to dividends. I don't know if it'll show it yet, so I probably should have looked. But so right now I have 12, and I didn't want it to show right away anyway. So at 12, and I got 95. So I'm going to show you as well is I do have a this is from the last video I did. So I'll just move this over and show you. Whoops. So as you can see here, our BUSD increased by $15 basically ish, and that's because obviously I have a higher portion. Can't click on things because I've got 12 GFi instead of 8. So that gave me a larger portion of the pool, but that pool is decreasing. This is why I need to keep up with creating temples so that I can keep my portion of my share of the pool around the same. So technically the fact is I had the same portion, or actually I had less of a portion, and I still ended up getting more BUSD, which means my cut of the pie is getting bigger, as well as my cut of the pie is staying, while the cut of my pie is staying the same. Sorry, babbling. And then with the other side, and this is why I said there's other options you could do with your funds, with those leftover 31 tokens that I have, is, as you can see here, my BUSD that I got last month was 24, so it went down by not quite a similar amount, but a little bit, and that's because my portion of that pool is going down quite quickly, and that's because I'm not putting anything more in here. I haven't the whole time, and this has been going for 3 months, 4 months maybe, I guess. So what I could do here is I could add more Phi to that so that I could increase my portion of that pool, and I might do that next time, not this time, because I might want to save up for another temple just to keep on track. And then because I'm creating more temples, I'm creating more monthly Phi tokens, and what I might do is take the leftovers of the next temple and then sacrifice them into the DeFi dividends. So that's it, basically that. Hopefully that's clear. If it's not, please don't hesitate to reach out with questions. The Discord is fantastic as well. They've got a great team there, but you're always welcome to reach out to me as well. So for today, obviously, we're going to claim our dividends here, and then we're going to make sure we have our extra Phi tokens ready. So we're going to claim that. Just wait for the gas to load up. Oh, you know what? I never reviewed the other token, the other transaction. I think with that other transaction I was doing, there were 2 transactions I had to do to claim my GFi tokens. I should have been clear. I should have been looking at that, but sometimes you get lost in the video with you guys. So there we go. So now I'm claiming those. And then I'm going to over here. Once that's done, there we go. And I'm going to claim these. And as you can see, this bumped up now to 16 from the 12, and my portion of the pool now jumps up as well. So we're going to claim those. So 80, 90, so basically $100 a month from this one. Nothing crazy. I put in not quite a bit. I put in just for full transparency, I think I put in like 1,500, and I've been getting on average 80 to $100 a month. So it is helping me ROI, which is more than I can say for most projects from the bear. So definitely a positive there. All in all. So there, we've done that. And as I said, I'm going to hold on to these. I might sacrifice later on, and I'd probably, in my opinion, do the burn forever, just because we don't know what the value of these are going to be in the future. And if I do the burn forever, I'm getting more money sooner, kind of thing, even though I'm not going to have this money later on. That's just me. So for the chart, we'll take a quick look there again, because it did have a little pump during all this, and then I think possibly because of the dividend change, it might have caused a little bit of a drop. But as you can see when I zoom out here, I think our video, it was sitting around the 2 or whatever, so there was a pretty nice little jump there, and hopefully we can see that again. But with the market the way it is, it's pretty unusual that it did the jump that it did, and the fact that it's still sustaining kind of a floor here over the last August, September, October, like it's still kind of holding that floor, which is pretty good. Yeah, and obviously there's some buy pressure in there in October. So that's basically it. Nothing too crazy. I didn't want to do too long of a video, but hopefully that adds some value, and that's another monthly video for Prometheus. I will probably do these monthly as I do these things and let you know how I'm changing my strategy, or if I'm changing my strategy with them. So you're welcome to come along for the ride. Thanks again so much, and as we always say, please like and subscribe. I do really appreciate it. We are getting towards the 1,000 people. We're not quite past 900 yet, but looking very forward to hopefully hitting the 1K, which will be awesome. So thank you again. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your evening or day, and we'll see you soon.